YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We're here with another fire hot taper tutorial for y'all. It hasn't even been a day yet. Not even a whole 24 hours. I don't know when the next video gonna come, but I'm getting way better with my time with the videos. But yeah, we're gonna keep this video off. We're gonna start by cutting everything down. We done combed the hair down, prepped it and everything, make sure it's all picked out. And now we starting with our 1 1/2 1 1/2 guard, and we cutting everything down to our desired length. And look, if y'all haven't already, go hit that like button, go turn on the post notification bell so y'all can get notified whenever I upload. And look, we're trying to drop consistent content. Hasn't even been a whole 24 hours. Yeah, I'm trying to drop way more consistently. If I haven't dropped consistently, or like within the span of like, I'll try to drop like every 3 days or so. Then I just don't have nobody really to make no videos on, to be honest. I'm still a beginner barber, just like anybody else. I just put in a lot of work to make my haircuts look how they look. Where it's really all up to debate for y'all. If it look good, it look good. If it don't look good, then it don't look good. But I think my haircuts are pretty valid. But yeah, that's the only reason why I wouldn't be dropping content consistently if I don't have no YouTube videos to record on anyone. But look, we set in our first ball guideline on each of the on the neck area and on the two sides, on the right side and the left side by the temple where the tape is at. And for all of our hot tapers, we're gonna set our guidelines in, that first guideline in diagonally, straight to the ear. From the bottom of the box, where the C cup would normally start at, all the way to the tip of the ear. Now right here, we set in our second guideline with our wall seams with the lever all the way open. And as y'all can see, we just knocking that line between them two lines straight out. Notching until we get all the way to the skin, till we get the lever all the way to the top of the clipper, which means closer to the skin. And we just working our way down to create the fade look that we want, with the taper look that we want. To be honest, I couldn't wait to get this video to y'all because it's real fire. A real fire transformation. And right now I'm just indicating what my next guideline will be. And we took our one guard and we created our third guideline with our lever all the way open. We creating all our levels we creating all of our guidelines with our levers all the way open. Some people do all their guidelines closed, but I do all my guidelines open. You just gotta find a technique that works for you, or some type of structure that works for you. You just gotta roll with it, and that's what I've been working with so far. And y'all don't be scared to leave no comments. I'm pretty friendly. Any questions that y'all need or that y'all have for me, y'all could leave it. I promise y'all I will text back. I will respond to the comment to everybody in the comment section. Now right here we're just making our fourth guideline with our 1 1/2 guard. And since I know that I brung all the hair down to a 1 1/2 guard, I know that the two guard all the way closed is gonna be the last guard that I'm gonna use. Because there's no guard, you can't go a guard above that and mess up the hair. So all the two guard doing right now is removing all the bulk. Now after I didn't set in all my guidelines, that's when we start to fade down. That's when we start to work down. Some people fade up, some people fade down. I like to make up my guidelines from the top, debulk, and then start going straight down, fading everything in, making everything look nice and clean. We had on our 1 1/2 guard, and we were just detailing. We had it 3/4. All these levers, all these guards, different guards that I'm gonna put on, is most likely gonna be a 3/4, just so we can take them guidelines out. With the 1 1/2, I had closed it 3/4 of the way, and I took out that line between the two guard between the placement of the 2 and the 1 1/2. Now I took my one guard and I put it at the 3/4 position, as y'all can see, and I'm just fading in everything between the 1 1/2 guard and the 1 guard that we had set in. It's like little faint lines and little faint dark spots that I can see. You have to be able to see it with a barber's eye. You have to be able to catch them dark marks to fade it all out. Now we got on our half guard. That's the smallest guard that come in the pack with the wall seams or with any guard. I mean, with any when you buy any clipper, like the Andes, I think they do a 0 guard, but it's really all the same thing. I think they do cut slightly differently, but it's really all the same thing depending on what clipper you got. Now we're just flicking at that bottom line that we has between the 1 guard and the no guard level all the way open, and we're just smoothing out everything, point cutting. We're using 3 to 4 teeth of our or 2 to 3 teeth of our wall seams, and we're just notching at them dark spots. Now we're gonna set up the liner for the neck area, the cleanest part of the haircut. Bringing everything that you done did together. Now look, I'm gonna break down for y'all the what I was talking about the dark spots inside the hair. When you fading down and when you want to smooth the blend or smooth the haircut, what you want to look for is dark spots. And what I mean by that is like clumps of hair. You want to remove those clumps of hair. Like say you got a whole blend, and then in the blend, in the middle of the blend, you have a big clump of hair. It look darker than the rest of the blend around it. So you want to take whatever guard you're using or whatever stage that you at inside of the taper area. You want to take that clipper or you want to take the guard on now, and then you want to close it 3/4. And then you use the 2 to 3 blades that I was talking about, 2 to 3 teeth on your clipper to take that out. And if it doesn't come out, you go a little bit lower, and then you keep flicking with those 2 to 3 teeth. If you use the whole blade, then it's gonna wind up creating another guideline for you, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to restart your process over again. But right here on the side of on the side tapers, we're basically doing the same thing that we did on the back, on the neck area, on the sides. It's all the same process. You don't do the side tapers differently from the neck taper area. And it's really just the same exact thing, just repeating the steps. And as a content creator, I hope I'm doing everything necessary to, to help y'all. And everything that I talk about, I really hope y'all be understanding so y'all could get to that place that y'all want to be. Or getting them tapers, if y'all like my tapers specifically, so y'all can get y'all tapers exactly like how I get my tapers. To create that look that y'all really want for y'all haircuts. Everybody got a different type of look. Like when people in my hometown, when they see my cuts, they know I cut it. Because I have a specific look that I want for my haircuts. But every haircut should be based off of a good and bad system. All that is the haircut blended? Is the haircut, does the taper look really nice, or does the line look real crispy? Is the line up straight? But everybody has their own style to get in there. And what I'm trying to say is everybody do have their own style, but there is a good and bad haircut. There is a good and bad taper, and there is a good and bad lineup. A lot of barbers will try to say, let's say they messed up somebody's hair and they're really in denial or something like that. They'll be like, well, he just didn't like the way I cut hair. Or he's just not used to the way I'm cutting hair. Is it really that? Or did you not blend the taper all the way? Or did you not blend the fade all the way? And did you make his lining a little bit crooked? There's a difference in the two. And for this specific haircut, we didn't use the rake technique because his hair is a little bit looser. I love using the rake technique on more coarser hair textures. His hair textures is a little bit more curlier or looser, so it'll probably create a part where I don't want it to create a part at. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, subscribe to the channel. I got in my last video I talk a lot about using no guards and using a rake technique, and then I have a whole video on the rake technique doing a whole haircut with no guards at all, doing a whole taper with only using a rake technique. If y'all want to go check that out, it's on my page. But right here for the lineup, we prepped the lineup and everything. And we really just work to the weakest side. The weakest side is necessarily the side with less hair. You want to work to that side first, and then you want to work to the strong side. Because if the weak side have less hair than the strong side, if you line up the strong side and the strong side has more hair, which it does, than the weak side, you might line up the strong side first and then go towards the weak side, and not a line crooked. Now it's going diagonally from left to right, and it's going up because the left side had more hair, was more fuller on the line than the right side, and that's something that you don't want to do. So you always want to work to the weak side first, and then try to match the weak side with the strong side. It might have to result in you, I wouldn't necessarily say a pushback, but the front of the lineup will have to probably go back just a tad bit, just to make those sides symmetrical and even, to get that straight outcome that you want, a straight crispy lineup that you want. A lot of people I be seeing, they be putting the enhancements on the lineup and doing the lineup and everything. It's really bad that people that's not really talented without using enhancements use enhancements. It's really bad for that, because it just makes the lineup stick out even more. Like, certain people don't know these type of things, and then when they put the enhancements on, the line look all wobbly and crooked and stuff like that. And I really think it's because people don't I don't really think you're supposed to stand in front of your client or open up your legs in front of the client, because their knees will be sticking out of the chair. But I like to stand in front of my client and work. I like to get a level head of my client, like look at them from I'll pick their hair up with their head, like I do right here, and I push his head back just to get that eye level. Because when they go home and look in the mirror, they're not looking on top of their head like you doing. If their chair is lower or if their chair is too high, they're not looking at that standpoint. They're looking at it face to face when they look in the mirror. So that's how I would like to cut my clients, just to get a straighter result. Now we did set it on vertical bars. We slanted it a little bit just to give that it's just the type of haircut that I go for, slanted vertical bars. And then we put our enhancements in. I do use Kiss Express, but I do use a mixture of colors to get the right color coating that I want.
I love you, Equinox.
And now we're about to add the pencil. The pencil is where the magic happening. This is something for the new generation. A lot of I don't want to call them old heads, but they old heads. A lot of old heads don't like the pencil. They don't understand the meaning of the pencil. But it's really just to make the line way more sharper. Some people like thicker pencil lines, and in this case right here, I wouldn't normally do it this thick, but for this client, that's what I'm doing. And as you can see, the lineup is straight, crispy. Crispiest lineup on YouTube. Guaranteed. But yeah, that's all we're doing is outlining the lineup. Make sure y'all not touching, when y'all putting y'all pencil lineup, make sure y'all not touching the hairs. Because then the lineup could look like tacky or dingy. But yeah, this the before right here. He came in looking like rough. And this the cut after. We totally transformed him. He looked like a whole different person. Waves hitting, waves laying down, hair laying down, neckline up crispy, the fade fire. Everything fire. But look, you make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. If y'all wanna tune in again, hit the post notification bell or the button to stay tuned. And yeah, we out. Hope y'all enjoyed the video.